It started like any other day, a crisp Thursday morning in April. But for millions of fans and followers across Tanzania, Nigeria, and beyond, it would become a day to remember. Juma Jux, the heartthrob of East Africa, had finally said, I do. The photos flooded social media. He and Priscilla Ojo, the stunning Nigerian influencer and daughter of Nollywood icon Iyabo Ojo, beaming in their elaborate wedding regalia. Lagos streets buzzed with excitement, blogs lit up, hashtags trended. Jux'S Priscilla. The internet was drunk on their love, but the most shocking part wasn't just the wedding, it was how fast it all happened. Jux and Priscilla had only been together for 8 months. 8 months of romantic vacations, Instagram reels, and whispered speculations. No one thought it would lead to marriage. At least, not this fast. Yet here they were walking down the aisle, hand in hand, glowing like a couple that had waited years. As the world rejoiced, three women found themselves unraveling quietly. In a cozy apartment in Atlanta, Vanessa Modi sat on the edge of her bed, her laptop screen glowing. The news headline blinked, Juma Jux marries Priscilla Ojo in Lagos fairy tale wedding. Vanessa closed her eyes. Once upon a time, that was supposed to be her. She and Jux had shared nearly 6 years of their youth. The highs, the lows, the music collaborations, the laughter, the heartbreak. She remembered the hotel rooms after concerts, the long calls across time zones, the heartbreak when rumors of other women surfaced, and the forgiveness that always followed. It was with him she learned what love felt like, and what it meant to lose it. She walked to her bookshelf and pulled out an old leather-bound journal. Flipping through the pages, she stopped at one from 2019, the year they broke up. The ink was faded, but the pain remained fresh. I hope he finds the peace he's searching for, even if it's not with me. A tear rolled down her cheek, and she smiled sadly. Rotimi, her now fiancé, was away on a movie set. He loved her, supported her, made her feel whole again. But in that moment, the shadow of her past love crept in and settled quietly beside her. Bangkok's skyline twinkled as Naika Tongom stood on her high-rise balcony. The evening air was warm, her phone buzzed non-stop, friends tagging her in wedding posts, sending her screenshots of Jux and Priscilla's ceremony. She swiped them all away. Naika, the Thai model with a gentle smile and an adventurous spirit, had met Jux'S during one of his international tours. Their connection had been instant. He made her feel seen in a way few ever had. Despite the cultural and language gaps, their romance bloomed like a forbidden flower. But reality hit hard. Jux was always on the move. Dar es Salaam today, Lagos tomorrow. The distance wore them down. Video calls turned into missed calls. Sweet texts became one-word replies. Eventually the silence spoke louder than their love ever could. She sat down, wrapped in a silk robe, and stared at a photo frame, one she hadn't had the heart to throw away. It was them in Zanzibar, laughing on a boat, salt in their hair, sun in their eyes. Why did I think I could be the one? She whispered. The sting of being forgotten, not just left but left behind, settled deep in her bones. Meanwhile, in Dar es Salaam, Karen Bujulu paced her studio floor. She wasn't crying, not yet. That wasn't her style, but her chest burned with betrayal. After everything, she hissed, throwing a pillow across the room. Karen had been the storm in Jux'S calm, a bold, unapologetic Tanzanian model and influencer. She came into his life like lightning. They were hot, loud, passionate, and public. From red carpet appearances to viral TikToks, their relationship was front and center. When Jux cast the Kenyan socialite in a music video, it was like lighting a match near gasoline. The rumors, the tension, the arguments. She had warned him, begged him. He'd smiled, called it just business. Business that cost them their love. Karen stormed to her vanity, looking herself in the mirror. She's beautiful, sure, she muttered, referring to Priscilla. but does she know how to fight for him the way I did? Does she know what he looks like when he's heartbroken and hiding it behind sunglasses? She opened Instagram and typed, "Some people marry peace, others abandon passion, but me, I was fire." She hit post and finally let the tears fall. At the same time, Priscilla Ojo was glowing. Surrounded by loved ones, the rhythm of drums and Yoruba chants filled the air. She danced into her new life, her new name, and her new home in Jux'S heart. She had heard the whispers about Vanessa, Naika, Karen. She knew she wasn't the first, but she was the one he chose to build forever with. And that, she believed, was enough. That night, as silence settled over the cities of Atlanta, Bangkok, and Dar es Salaam, the women who once held Jux'S heart reflected on what was lost and what still lingered. Vanessa reread old lyrics they wrote together. Naika scrolled through their old texts, hesitant to delete them. Karen lit a candle and whispered his name just once. They were strong women. They would move on. They would love again. But that day, their past roared louder than the future. Jux'S may have married Priscilla after just 8 months of dating, but in their hearts, echoes of his love would remain. Memories don't need permission to linger. Final thought: is closure something we find or something we create? And when someone we once loved finally moves on, does a part of us always stay behind?